Welcome to the House of Games with Mar and May. I'm May.
I'm Mar.
Today we're playing RimWorld. I'm just going to go ahead and start loading up my game.
Oh, I never shut my game down.
Well, awesome. That's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're just ready to go.
I'm ready to go.
Yeah. Okay, so I have made really good progress on my defenses.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I've got them queued up to be created. Yep. And I chose where I wanted to have my hallway of doom.
Hall of Doom.
Yeah. Yeah. I've got 47 meals in a backup, 17 simple meals. I've got a ton of resources, mostly gold and wood.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Yeah, I've got a good number of bricks too.
That's
So,
good. I haven't cut any stone myself, but I just was checking on my ewe and she's pregnant.
Aw,
Yeah.
congratulations.
Thank you.
Are you gonna have a gender reveal party for
No.
your... Oh.
We're going to have a countdown calendar.
We're gonna have a Molotov cocktail party.
to the next till Slaughter Day, I guess.
Till Slaughter Day. Happy Slaughter Day.
Yeah. No.
What do you want for your last meal? Don't worry, it's gonna be kibble.
Yeah, I just I'm excited. I've rearranged my little workshop room where I have the 2 batteries and the kitchen stove and the stonecutter's table and the research bench and the butcher table.
That's great.
So I'm trying to fit them in like a little Tetris-y.
Oh,
Just to
okay.
kind of put them in and
You're
out of
just
the
putting
way.
them all in one room.
Yeah, get that done, and then so I can start building out my colony and my guests' rooms and
Okay.
some indoor storage maybe.
Yeah.
Um,
Are you cutting into the rock?
yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, cutting into the rock, and I'm gonna have a little hallway tunnel from my refrigerated area to my rec area, I suppose. And that way, they don't have to go outside to get to it. They can just go through this hallway.
Yeah, that sounds great.
Yeah, I was just kind of thinking back. The reason why I was pausing so much is I was thinking back when I first was building things, and I was just experimenting with the game, and the wacky designs that I had with the buildings and trying to shove people in different places, and I had like one giant great room
Yeah.
where everybody slept in, and like there was a kitchen table in the middle, and then there was a butcher spot right there in the middle. Like everything was in the middle, and I just throwing junk in it, and I'm like, wow, that's really not.
Yeah, you
good.
did have some huge rooms.
I did.
I was like, wow.
Look at me progress.
What are you gonna do with all that
I can
space?
fit all of my stuff in Australia now.
You know, that would be really impressive if you could fit all your stuff in Australia.
It doesn't look like Australia anymore, though.
Oh, it doesn't?
No.
Because but you said you haven't been making bricks, but have you been cutting
I've
into
been
the
cutting.
stone?
Yeah, I've been.
Oh, okay.
I've been digging into the side here.
Okay.
Give me just a moment. I'm gonna mute myself because my table's a little wobbly.
Okay. Is your table wibbly wobbly and timey wimey? No, it's just wibbly wobbly. Aha, aha. Are you back?
Now I'm back. I had to get a sip of caffeine-free cappuccino.
Caffeine-free cappuccino.
Yeah.
That is another thing that you do really well. Okay, you do this very well, making of the cappuccinos.
Yeah.
Yeah, whether they're caffeinated or decaffeinated, you excel at making cappuccinos.
Thank you. Thank you.
You are terrible at making coffee. I love you, but this This morning, the coffee was awful.
You just now tell me that?
I did it. While you were gone, though, I was like, if I dump this out and make another pot, he wouldn't notice. But then I thought,
I followed your instructions. I filled it to the right water level. I put the same amount of beans. I watched you put the same amount of beans in. I don't know how my coffee is any different.
I saw the amount of ground beans like in the filter, and it was very low. Okay.
Maybe there were oddly shaped beans and there was more air in the grinder.
You know, that could have been it, because it tasted like you had reheated the coffee from yesterday.
No.
And I know that you didn't.
No.
And that's why I was like, well, I'll just, we finished the pot.
We did.
Yeah.
And it was...
And we survived.
Survivable.
And I appreciate the effort. I seriously do. Like, you're so amazing to me.
Well, you're pretty amazing yourself. You're amazing to me too.
Yeah.
And I will make you a cappuccino anytime.
Yeah. You have made me cappuccinos quite a bit.
I have been making cappuccinos. We discussed this longer than most baristas have been alive.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I got a cappuccino maker machine in the late 90s. And
before it was cool.
Before it was cool, when you had to drive like 25 miles downtown Dallas.
Yeah.
To go to a Starbucks, and there was only one, and that was I don't even remember where it was, but off 75 maybe.
Yeah.
And yeah, that I remember.
Yeah.
I remember I was a beanhead before it was cool. Cargo pods. Sorry.
You were, what happened?
Cargo pods.
Oh, very great.
I got Simple Meals. Nice.
I love that. That's very helpful.
Come on.
Well, Ripley she's whipping through this research.
Oh, yeah?
And so we have Devil Strand in our repertoire.
Nice.
Yeah. So
Devil Strand is the you make. I said, what is it? And it's like you said, it's red.
It's red. It is. It's a red mushroom, and it makes a very strong material
that you could make into a rope and trip over. You could literally trip on mushrooms.
Wow.
That was a stretch. But
it wouldn't be a complete evening without a dad joke.
At least one.
Yeah, a dad joke and a meltdown.
Meltdown?
Yeah, a meltdown of phrases just spilling out of your mouth before you catch yourself.
That already
and
happened,
do a
though.
hard reboot.
Yeah. I needed a reboot. That's for sure. Well, I'm so used to playing in fast forward, and I'm not complaining. I'm just saying that it does get away from you if you play too fast.
Yes.
And like times like now, I'm just like, hurry up and research, hurry up and do this. But I'm glad I'm getting the meals in. I'm glad they're sowing some more rice. Got 38 simple meals now. Fantastic.
That's fantastic.
Yeah. I don't need to hunt anything right now. What? There's more simple meals?
What was that?
Oh.
See, this is exactly what I'm talking about.
What?
You're just kind of mumbling to yourself. I don't know what you're saying.
Oh, I'm sorry.
See, there you go again. I
was like, because I was watching my people, I was describing what they were doing, and Harriet was going to go get some more simple meals, and I'm like, I thought you picked up all the simple meals, but no, there's some more out there, so I have more than 38 simple meals, and that's what I was talking about. And I'm like, come on, let's do some stone cutting, or let's play some chess, or build, let's I think I'm gonna mine out my little refrigerated area to make it more square, and so I can have more space. But yeah, I'll go ahead and do that.
Okay, sounds good. I don't have anyone skilled enough to grow the devil strand, so I have queued up carpet making, so I'll just go ahead and grow some cotton. I've got corn that's been growing. It's very slow, which I knew. So I'm gonna go ahead and add a potato field.
Nice.
Yeah. All my folks are just working so diligently. I'm very happy about that.
I have a boomalope that just self-tamed.
A what?
A boomalope self-tamed.
Oh no. I mean, it's good, but it's also horrible.
I can have chem fuel. What is it? What do you milk from boomalope?
Chem fuel.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, okay, it's great that you get chem fuel, sure, but I don't feel like it's worth it. Because if that boomalope gets hungry or attacked, it's gonna die. Can you put it in a zone?
Ooh.
Can you put the boomalope in a zone? Because I would totally put it in my kill zone.
How will it get nutrients? How will it eat or survive or whatever?
Not your kill hallway,
Okay.
right? After they come inside,
Huh?
there's going to be like a little field, right?
That's just my field. I didn't work it out that far.
That's okay. All right. Okay, cool.
Okay, I will make a kill zone.
No, I think you should do whatever you want.
And
You could put the boomalope just in a little pen outside your fence.
okay.
I mean, he's there. And if you get raided and he belongs to you, then they'll attack him.
And that'll be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, boomalope.
I'll have a pen within a pen.
Pen in pens.
Nice.
Pens in pens. Yes.
Fire foam. I think that might be one of the things that I'll have to research soon.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and do the solar panel.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you like the solar panels, huh?
Yeah.
Do you like them better than the wind turbines?
I just think if one's down, you should have the other. You should go for both.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Speaking of, I think I'm going to build a third battery.
Oh, you know what? The boomalope doesn't want to come in either. So I think it's one of my. I think it's setting. Why is RAM 1 not in pen? It is in pen.
If you click on your pen marker, does it show an outline?
Yes.
Okay.
And the RAM is in the pen.
The RAM is in a pen, even though it says it's not in a pen.
Oh, now it says it's in the pen.
I think this is a user error and not a game issue. Just a guess. I'm just gonna put that out there.
Yeah, maybe not.
I think so. Yes. I'm calling it right now.
I am so hungry suddenly. Maybe cappuccino wasn't a good idea. Right. I'm so hungry suddenly. Maybe a cappuccino wasn't a good idea. I'm talking to myself. Apparently.
I know. Yeah, that's usually how it works. Sometimes I can't tell when you're talking to me or when you're talking to, I don't know, your cat or yourself.
Oh, sweet Kit Kat's right here next to me.
And so you'll just be yammering over there, and then you'll say, "Hey, sweetheart."
Sweetheart.
I was talking to you.
I was talking to you.
Oh, oops. So, what'd you say? For the last 20 minutes. No, I don't think it's ever been that bad.
No, but I have been on the phone and said something to you several times, and you think I'm talking to whoever's on the phone, and
Well, yeah, because you're on the phone.
okay.
Oh, ay, ay, ay. Yeah, I think the other day you were talking to your son, I think.
Yeah.
And, yeah, you were just talking away, and I thought you were talking to him, and it got quiet, and you're like,
Hey.
sweetheart, I was talking to you. Oh, uh-oh. I don't think that you had hung up with him at that point either.
No, I was telling you that I see what's happening, I think.
Yeah, what's happening?
Uh,
I'm listening to you now.
Animals are not allowed through the gate. So,
Oh, that's weird. Did you set that as a default setting?
yes, there we go. Yeah, because I don't want them to get hurt. I don't want them to go through the fence and or through the door and
get out.
get hit by a trap, especially a boomalope.
Right. But it also prevents them from coming inside.
Well,
does that count as a user error? I think it does.
Betty, does that count as a user error?
She said yes.
That's clearly a no meow.
Betty doesn't know meow. She doesn't know how to. She says yes to everything in hopes of snacks. She is one snacky lady. For sure.
That's for sure. Alright, got my boomalope in the pan, so I'm gonna get a secondary pin, I suppose, and put her or him. What are you?
Okay, very nice.
Female. Yeah, so I can get some chem fuel in the secondary pin.
Yeah. Get that chem fuel. Sell it on the black market.
Ooh, Manhunter pack.
Uh-oh. Oh no! I have a raid. I just didn't even pay any attention to that.
We must be on the same cycle here, because I got 2 mad squirrels.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Well, we are playing Cassandra, and she does have a routine, so to speak.
Yeah.
Yeah. Val, an 18-year-old scientist from the Union of Alovixave?
It's my favorite union.
It's like the cousin union of Microwave. Oh! Wow! Okay, see, this is the kind of psychopath I can get behind. He's a mad scientist.
Okay.
He's a psychopath. He has a little bit of passion in shooting, melee, construction, animals. He loves being social. That makes sense. And he's slightly intellectual. Like, he's got some good stuff going on. Pete, why couldn't you be more like Val?
Oh, Pete.
Right? Oh, I still haven't built them their little love nest or whatever. And in his defense, Pete is he's keeping up with his own. I guess I should turn my old house into a prison in case I have any involuntary visitors.
Well, my 2 involuntary visitors took the bait. They went over the fence or under the fence since they're squirrels. One immediately got hit by the trap, and the other one's like, there's my dead friend over there, and kind of went in and out and in and out and in and out, and finally came in and got hit by the other trap on the way over. So I have dead squirrel meat.
Well, alrighty.
Yay!
Oh dear. Esme is not happy. What is the matter with her? She's very tired. Well, what's she doing? Go to sleep. Okay. Val is hanging out by the old ruins on the far eastern side of the map.
Why?
Why, he's waiting. He's pondering.
Oh.
When is it the best time
Oh, to attack.
to attack? Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's your psychopath attacking.
My psychopath attack, yeah.
Gotcha.
Should I send my other psychopath after him?
Ooh.
Psychopath Wars.
That's...
2 may enter. 1 may leave. They're beginning their assault. Yeah. I mean, sorry, Pete. Sorry that you are asleep or whatever. But I'm going to make you get up. Val is taking the long way round. Oh, right. Well, how convenient for me. It's because I haven't finished that wall.
Trying to make me do a spit take with my coffee.
All right, here we go. Pete is ready for Val. We're hiding behind the rocks over here. We gonna get this guy.
Good. I hope you do have some action on your screen, because I'm just watching 3... That sounds bad. I'm watching 3 girls sleep.
Aw.
It's not
Pete
what I meant.
just made... Okay, well now he's half and half. His first 2 shots, direct hits. He's now missed 4 times. I was very impressed, and now, well... Val is just like crawling his way. Okay, finally, Pete. My goodness. All right. Val's dead. Sorry, Val. But we do have some herbal medicine coming from him, so that's nice. I don't think...
Good.
Oh, yeah. Okay, great. We'll just have Pete haul all that stuff. I need to allow fresh human corpses. Great. All right, a bulk goods trader came at the same time.
You know, I was about to say, I didn't want to interrupt you. I got a bulk goods trader too coming in.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah.
We really are in sync.
Bye bye.
Who is my... Yeah, Ripley's my my chatty Cathy. So let's see.
Oh yeah.
There we go.
I think I'm gonna trade my boomalope with these people.
Oh.
Think that's
okay.
a good idea?
Well, do they want one?
I don't know.
I say go for it. You can buy chem fuel, but also you don't need it right now. So I personally would not want to have the walking explosive hanging out in my house. That's just me personally.
Have you ever eaten boomalope?
I don't know.
There's still a corpse afterward.
Yeah.
It's like cooks itself.
Yeah.
It's like
I don't know.
an RME.
Wow. An MRE?
MRE. What
Ready
I
meal
said.
Eat. Ready meal eat.
Ready meal
Meals eat. Well, what do you have? What do you have on offer?
For what do you mean?
From your bulk goods trader.
Oh, I don't know. I just found my lady that Jane. She's the most social one, and so she's going out to the bulk goods trader right now.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
They do not want my boomalope.
Oh no.
Trader is not willing to. Okay.
Boo.
Right.
Well, I'm gonna sell all my human leather.
I thought you didn't butcher your people.
Yeah. Well, I I hadn't.
Who's spitting out phrases now?
What happened was, I don't know when, but I'm catching whatever it is that you have, but don't like this.
Mm-hmm.
I did not uncheck human in the butcher lineup. And so when I had, like, I don't know, my first two dead people, they got butchered.
Okay.
But, you know, so now I've got their meat and stuff and their hide, and I'm just going to sell it. Because these guys actually, they have human meat to sell and insect meat. And chem fuel, imagine that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they've got cloth, which, yeah, I don't know if I'm ready for that. They do have steel, and I do need steel, so I think I'm going to get some steel. And they have a bunch of books, so I'm going to load up on entertainment.
Yeah, the only thing that they have for me is medicine. But I have 13 medicine, so should I get more, do you think?
It's real medicine, right?
Yes.
Yes. I always buy medicine if I can.
Okay. Yeah, well, I'm stocked up on medicine and I'm broke now.
Oh no. All right, let's see. Let's see if I can get some clothing. I think I'm going to sell all my ambrosia. That did not help my situation.
Yeah, I like how the traders are still just hanging out like, we did our thing. I'm just gonna
Now what?
check out your place. Butcher a squirrel. Why did you do that? Jane just moved the squirrel off the butcher table. Oh, she's cutting a plant. Okay.
Is that a good thing?
Well, there's a tree growing in the middle of my kill.
In
hallway.
your kill zone? Yeah. Okay. Oof. I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of this panthera fur and this wolf skin. I'm trying to decide if I they have pigs and a bull and a cow for sale.
What? I didn't have any of that in mind.
Well, you get random stuff sometimes. Am I ready for animal husbandry?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say no.
Okay. No.
No. All right. Yeah, I'm spending 418 silver on all this stuff. I'm gonna get Pete to help out. Haul some of these. I got a couple of books. I got some guides, some, you know, just generic entertainment, but
cool.
also some learning books, so we can learn about medicine and animals, I believe. Let's see. Yep, animals and medical. And then there's one more. Oh, blacksmithing. Yeah. So I've got some good variety now. I guess I need a bookshelf.
Yeah.
And I'll go ahead and queue that up. What's everybody doing? Ripley's researching. Pete's hauling. Axel's calling. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and have Ripley make a little bookcase. Esme's sleeping. Yeah.
Poor Harriet here has been working on this chair for like an hour. Can't get it right. Keeps failing.
Oh no.
Got it. All right. So for me, I've gotten some trees that have grown back into my pen area. So I'm getting those chopped down so I can make that smaller pen for my boomalope. So
Okay.
if somebody does eventually make it through my tunnel of doom, they'll come out to a field of a boomalope.
A field of boomalopes. I love it.
At least a field with a boomalope in it.
Oh.
And so
far, right now.
yeah,
For now.
for now. Yeah.
I just had a Muffalo bear fight.
Oh, who won?
The bear one.
3 buffalo
Yep.
meat.
He's got a
Buffalo.
couple bruises from the Muffalo head and the hoof. Muffalo died. But you know what that means? Free Muffalo meat.
And the hide.
Yes, right. Yeah, I'm gonna have. Yeah. The bear's just like, what's up, everybody? Okay, I have a solar affair.
If I have a fight with the bear, somebody better hop in and help that bear out.
Oh my gosh. Okay, great quote from season 2 of Alone, which we have started watching today.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the very
Day one.
Day one, yeah, day one. So they introduced this guy, Dustin. Dustin, I think his name is.
I remember he had a tattoo of Betty on his neck.
He did. He had Betty on his neck. But it was spelled wrong. It was spelled like Betty Boop.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Not Betty Davis.
Not Betty Davis. That's okay. We won't hold it against him. Yeah, so he's having this big goodbye party at his house with the mom, and it looks like his brothers and sisters, maybe.
Poor guy. I don't want to embarrass him anymore. But, yeah, I mean...
It's too late. We're telling the story.
Okay.
This happened 11 years ago or whatever.
Okay. Season 2 of Alone, which in American TV could be 3 years ago.
That's true. But we know it was more than that ago. We think. I don't know.
I think so. Yeah.
Okay. We'll just go with that. Yeah, so he's drinking with his buddies and talking about how excited he is about going alone in the middle of nowhere.
And he's got all
friend of
this
his
military experience.
Yep. Yeah. 7 years, I think, in the army, he said. And so his buddy goes, "Well, are you scared of the bears?" And he said, "You know what? If I see a bear, I'm going to fight that bear. And if anybody sees me fighting a bear, they better help that bear out." Well, okay. Wow. Big talker. So day one, he gets dropped off onto an island. And
he sees bear poo.
he does. He sees like one thing of bear scat. And it's in the trail in a woods that he's joined it. He's entered.
And then he's hearing, I think, coyotes or wolves.
Yeah, there are timber wolves up there because they're in Vancouver Islands. Well, okay, so he says, "Oh man, all these predators! I got to get my food up off the ground." So he has this tiny little man purse. And
There's nothing wrong with the man purse.
No, there's nothing. I'm not saying. I'm just saying, like, it is odd though that he brought a man purse that, according to him, had food in it, right? Like, was that one of his
he was trying to
10
string it up with fishing line.
He was. He got really frustrated because he couldn't get that fishing line over the tree. Finally did, and then it broke. So he gave up on getting his food out of the way of predators, and then he went down to the beach. And he just started, like, zoning out. Literally. Checking out. On life. He started cutting discs out of random driftwood tree that was on the shore, but he just looked really aimless, and then he goes, I just don't know what to do out here. So he checked out. What do they call it? Tapping out.
Tapped out.
Tapped out.
Tapped out.
Like 2 hours in.
I'd give him more time than that. I would say 4 hours. I'll double it to 4 hours. But it was still daylight.
Very generous.
Like
it wasn't lunchtime yet.
No, I think they dropped him off at like 11, and then he tapped out
at 11:32. Oh. So it was a half an hour.
He had a headlamp on, and it was still daylight out. He's like,
it wasn't on. Yeah.
I don't know what to do. Like, dude.
Oh man, that was. I was so disappointed.
Yeah.
I'm disappointed because these are all supposed to be survival people. Right, it's people this season, which did make me happy. There's 3 women, I think, on, and they weren't all white. Dustin is an African American gentleman, and
who's Dustin?
Okay. Dustin.
Okay.
The person we were just talking about.
Okay.
Who tapped out after 32 minutes, I guess. I'm just disappointed.
Oh my goodness.
He was in the Army for 7 years. He talked about survival and having to be out in the middle of nowhere, in the middle of a war zone, and you have to rely on your own resourcefulness.
He did say he was in Afghanistan.
And so cool. I mean, in order to get on the show, you have to be skilled.
You can't be a Mar.
You can't be a May for sure.
I mean,
I'm roughing it at the Hilton.
But if there's no microwave or a butcher table or an electric stove, I'm not going to be good.
I can't operate if there's no microwave. Right?
Where will we get the sparkling water?
We'll live like peasants. Can you imagine us living
with sparkling water for 30 days?
I don't want to think about it. Right, so that is the point, right?
Yeah.
Who am I to complain about this guy deciding to tap out after, he's been in the woods for half an hour? Because I just wouldn't go out there in the first place. But I was really hoping that he would at least spend the night.
Yeah, and when you do, I mean, I do feel bad for the guy. But on the other hand, you sign all of the disclosure agreements. They're using your face and your voice and whatever for the TV show.
Yeah.
And everything you do is caught on camera and is going to be displayed. So you don't get an editorial voice in it. They're gonna do they could have made him look worse. They could have.
And they might have chosen that, and we didn't see any of the other footage.
Ooh.
What?
Yeah, that would have. I just wonder what wasn't shown.
Right. Because we did talk about that. Was he just kind of a throwaway? And why? Why would you do that? Because you want people to just quit right away? I don't understand, but...
Yeah.
I do like watching those shows. I don't want to do it, but I like watching them. Because they do have skills. It's very amazing how resourceful some people are. And especially when they start off and they don't really have anything. Or, like that one guy, the professor. I call him the professor because he looks like he would be teaching anthropology at your local community college. He has a wife named Barbara. That's what I know.
He trains survival for the military.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, so he should be...
Pretty skilled. Yeah. Well, he caught 3 fish.
Oh, yeah.
On the first day. Yeah, really impressed with him. Yeah, so anyways, he's started off in a bountiful place. And other people are like, hey, look at all these mussels on the shore. I've landed in the middle of this mussel bed I could eat off of for 6 months, except that we can't because of red tide.
Roll tide.
Not roll tide. This is not Bama.
I didn't even know what state that was. I just know that people do roll tide in football, sports ball, and I'm a little pleasantly surprised and happy
Did I
and
know that?
shocked that you know that.
Well, these crossword puzzle creators, they love Alabama. I don't know why, but it is the answer to a lot of
Really?
clues. Oh yeah,
Oh wow.
yeah. They have a bulldog, I think, as their mascot.
I don't know.
Something like that. That was a question once, like the mascot for Alabama. Oh, look at her. Kitten has found a ledge that is 2 stories up off the floor, just
It's
hanging
like
out
16 cat stories.
right
One,
over a staircase. So if she falls,
it might hurt.
she might hurt herself. Except that she doesn't have any bones to break, so
Yeah.
she'll probably just melt into a little puddle of kitten and
Probably.
then like recover.
Yeah. Well, to go back to the game just for a
Oh
bit.
right, I forgot.
My traveling peddlers, I can't remember what they're called. They left a gift of a wool veil, and so
Wow.
Harriet decided that's her style. So she donned the wool veil,
Well, okay, very
and
nice.
I'm trying to. So the calf, the ewe gave birth,
Aw,
and I have a little lamb, a little female lamb,
aw.
and she is in the
Are you
pen
gonna
right
name
now
it
all by
Mary?
herself. Huh?
Are you gonna name it Mary?
No, Mary had a little lamb.
Yeah, but now it's Mary is. Mary is a little lamb,
No,
little lamb, little lamb.
little lamb's gonna grow up to be big lamb, and big lamb's gonna be simple meal. We don't name our meals unless it's
You don't want
a
a Mary
number
meal
5.
with extra pickle. Okay, fine. We can't name our meals. I got it.
That's like rule 1 in farming.
Oh, okay. I had no idea.
Yeah, my mom had the chickens, and she named the chickens the first brood of chickens that she had after everybody in the house. And then
Yeah.
2 dogs came in and murdered all of the chickens that we had.
Oh,
And she's like, "Oh, Maria got killed. She was all over
oh
the place."
no. Your mom named a chicken after herself?
Yes.
Oh,
Charlie
Mama.
got killed too.
No,
Charlie,
oh my gosh.
like all of my brothers and sisters, and Greg, husband, also was. His head wasn't. Her head was in one location, and her body was in another.
I cannot believe your mom named all of your chickens after the immediate household members. And then the entire family was slaughtered. Like,
By wild dogs.
oh my god. That is that's crazy.
She hasn't named any of the other chickens though.
Yeah, that's smart. And also they're still alive.
Yes, yes. What? Yes. Oh, don't. Yeah. I'll just keep saying yes.
Okay.
My cat. He's got the zoomies.
Yeah. She's a happy cat. That's a good sign.
My goodness. Oh, finally, we're carrying the attacker. She's been in my storage forever, and Harriet decides that we're gonna move the body to the dead person body zone,
Oh, okay.
and
Great.
she's going around to the southern tip of Africa to dispose of the
Oh,
body.
is that? Wow.
That's where bodies get disposed of.
Okay.
Yeah. So finally, we can get rid of that, and people will stop being upset by they observing a corpse.
Yeah. I mean, it's a bummer. Nobody wants to see dead bodies everywhere.
No.
Let the bodies hit the floor.
How do you know that song and not any of the other ones that I've been referencing?
Because all the ones you've been referencing are obscure 70s weird psychedelic mushroom
Oh,
tripping stuff.
good point. No, no, not all of them. But that's okay.
Oh, not all of them, just 90%. I have a very diverse taste in music.
Thank you. I do too.
Mm, yours is very eclectic. Like
Oh,
you're
that's a nicer way
definitely.
to say diverse.
Huh?
Mine is very DEI.
Wow.
I invite everybody in and treat them equally.
That's not true. You have a niche of music that you are drawn to. And it is very beatnik, hippie, indie rock. I liked that band before they were cool.
No. Oh,
And
I've
now that
never
they're
said
mainstream,
that.
they've sold out. No, I'm just saying that's the kind of music you like.
I do have a Grateful Dead concert ticket from 1986 on the refrigerator.
You do?
Yeah.
On my refrigerator?
Our refrigerator?
I mean, yes.
Yes, it's got a magnet on the back, and it's got it's encased in epoxy resin,
Oh.
and you've not noticed that?
Uh-uh.
Yeah.
I mean, I knew you put magnets up, but no, I didn't pay attention to what they were.
You know how much a ticket costs?
How much?
$16.
Wow. That's pretty expensive back then. And you went to it?
No.
I was like, you were 7. I mean, I'm approximately a baby.
Well, you know what? My parents probably would have taken me to a Grateful Dead concert.
Really?
They probably would have. I did see Stevie Ray Vaughan. Don't say you don't know who that is.
No, I know who that is. Ew.
I was probably 7.
Yes, obviously your taste buds had not come in yet.
Oh my goodness.
That's the one genre of music that it's not music. Take it all the way to bluegrass, and then we can talk.
So Jane is digging at some sandstone right now.
Okay.
You feel like I haven't even talked about my crew. I don't even know what Harriet's doing. She's hauling some steel. Kat is still inspired to work, so she is hauling steel also. And Jane is digging at sandstone to expand my refrigerated area. And I'm gonna double layer my walls so it has that extra insulation. I have the wood on the outside, and I'm gonna make sandstone on the inside.
Okay. Yeah, I like that.
Probably do double doors also to keep that insulation in.
Yes, I like that.
That was a smooth transition. Nobody noticed.
I love it. I'm glad you shared, because I've been talking for, a lot of this episode.
Oh.
Actually.
Well, what else do you want to know? My late uncle was in the Storage Wars, Texas, but I think I told you that. But that's for everybody else.
Yes, you did tell me that your late uncle was one of those storage auction bidders, and he was on a TV show.
Yeah.
Called what?
Storage Wars, Texas.
Oh, yeah. Storage Wars, Texas edition. How long was he on the show?
As long as it ran. I don't think it lasted. I think it only lasted like 3 seasons.
Oh, okay. That's still pretty respectable.
Yeah.
And he left you a bunch of stuff.
Yes. That I have.
Yeah, so some of it's very
some fancy glass, some depression glass. He always joked about that because he's like, you know why they call it depression glass?
Why?
Because if you look at the price, you get depressed.
They are now that is some very eclectic glasswork. It's
Yeah.
very interesting.
Yeah, and some
But you're
artwork. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. But that glass is it's like yellow, but it's got bubbles in it. Like they purposefully left the
Hmm.
bubbles in, and it kind of has a little bit of swirly stuff going on. Yeah,
And a swan vase, I think is what it's called, and then a red vase with a white
yeah.
interior. I don't know. The price tags are still on it. That's what I
The
just.
price tags are not on the yellow one.
No.
Oh,
The other three I have.
yeah. The other three, who he hasn't taken those out of the box yet. He is afraid that the cats will
Yes.
take revenge on him for making them move so many times in their short little lives.
We didn't mind it.
I think that they've been transitioning very
Yeah.
well.
Guess what's coming up on my screen right now?
What?
A solar panel. Guess what it's
Ooh.
doing right now, though?
What is it doing?
Raining.
Oh,
But my wind turbine
is winding?
is working away. Yeah,
Okay,
charging those
good.
batteries.
Oh, good. Okay.
Yeah. So my square for my storage zone is almost
Yeah.
complete. I've got a hallway started for my from my main area to the refrigerated area is coming together.
That's great.
Yeah. Everybody's going in their little niche of work. I need to get somebody to clean this room though.
Mm.
Harriet's there. Jane is consuming
I
some.
bought a few items of clothing from our shaman merchant or whoever was around until everyone is donning their new robes slash dust. What are dust coats?
Dusters?
Yes, I thought they were called something else for some reason. But yeah, so they're all looking good in their new digs, walking around, sowing some seeds
Love?
of cotton and potato. Yeah, I that extra steel that we bought came in handy. I believe that we have just about finished the.
Are you recapping for the end of the episode?
Well, I mean, I haven't really been talking about the game like at all, so I just thought I would tell you where we're at right now.
Okay.
Yeah, we still have a little bit of time.
Okay. My girl cat is walking all the way across the map to haul some steel back, which is fine, but like, girl, let's work on some things closer to home. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, she's got different priorities than you, so
That's true.
yeah.
I'm not trying to mansplain how to survive in the room. It's not my job. I'm just the uh, the unseen God directing them to do things.
Right?
Have you have you had the RimWorld dreams where you're doing something and you keep on being compelled to do something else and you get frustrated and you get angry because you like I want to eat but no you have to go mend this fence.
I have not personally had that dream, no.
I have.
But yes, we've
Yes.
talked about that you have this dream quite a lot actually.
Well, you know, when I get into playing, sometimes it does happen, and
It is thrilling to me that you are so into the game because I did not expect you to even ever once be interested in playing a game like this.
well, see, I'll let guys, ladies, in on the secret. Show interest in your partner's activities. It really broadens your horizon and shows how much you care. Because when we first started dating, she said she was into fiber arts, and I was like, "What's fiber arts? Like, you put you glue fiber onto a cardboard table or something? I don't know what
Yeah.
fiber arts was."
Right, yeah. I said, no, it's not macaroni art.
Yeah, it's not macaroni art, and so I read some articles about weaving and knitting and sewing and different things, and I bought some knitting needles. I got
Yeah,
a good variety, and I went to the store and I made a great impression on a stranger. It was like, I I'm dating this girl that loves to knit, and I want to start knitting. So what's what's the 5 weight or the 4 weight or
yeah.
she's like, what size needles do you have? And I'm like, they're purple. And I think I bought them online, so I had to look up what I bought, and I told her, and she got me the right weight of yarn. And
Yeah.
then I told you it was Red Heart, and you're like, "Oh, that trash." But
I said that is a good yarn for you to start with. I don't think I ever said that trash. You already knew that I was a yarn snob at that point, though. Yes.
but I learned how to knit, and it
did.
showed her how serious and interested I was in things. And
I was blown away. I was blown away
yeah,
because you learned how to do it on your own.
yeah.
And you didn't just go and buy a pair of knitting needles. You went to eBay and bought like
I bought
the bulk box of.
Yes.
And so you had all kinds of different sizes and types of knitting needles.
And then,
Yeah.
so to transition, I still take interest in things that you do, and you were engrossed in this game for the longest time, and I was trying to understand it. And you're like, "Oh, those are my snakes." And I was like, "Well, why are your snakes out in the open?" And it's like, "Well, that's a pen." I'm like, "Well, why is a pen there?" "Oh, well, these are my simple meals," and it's like, "Oh, it looks like an egg on a plate, like on a
It
rectangle
does.
plate." And then you were showing me all of the different wools and the different leathers,
Yeah.
wraps and things, and starting over, and I was like, anyway, so it took me a sec to catch on, but I really like this game and I like playing it with you. So I mean, I guess that's why we're doing this now, is because I like playing games with you. And I have 27 simple meals right now.
How many?
27.
What?
And I have 20 slate blocks, 19 wood. Wait a minute. What was I doing with wood? I thought I was building something. I'm sorry, I sidetracked myself. Squirrel.
It's okay.
Oh yes, I need to rebuild my traps. The 2 traps that the squirrel. What? I need more wood. Anyway, the 2 traps that
I love watching you go off on a tangent.
that the mad squirrels came through and triggered. I've never rebuilt them.
Ah, yeah.
But
well, you had those other raiders too.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14. I have 14 other traps.
That's a lot. You have plenty. I think you're okay.
But what if 10 raiders come?
Then I'll only have 4 left.
Well, sometimes the first trap doesn't kill anybody.
That's
doesn't
true.
Take them down.
That's
and
true.
then they crawl over and they get, which is funny. It's like, you're crawling on the ground, you can't see that trap. Mine.
Right.
You didn't feel it the first time.
Aww. Sometimes when you have 10 raiders and the first 3 get killed, the other 7 are like, I'm out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true
So
too.
you don't have to worry about how many traps you have left at that point.
Yeah. But yeah. So again, going back to what I was saying, take interest in your significant other's things, and you might find yourself pleasantly surprised in how into it that you are.
Yeah.
And I got a pair of a sock kit. I got a sock kit for Christmas.
Yeah.
And I can't wait
yes.
to put them on the
I
needles.
got you a cat sock kit. Yes. And then which is actually quite an advanced project. I told him if he didn't want to do it himself, that I would make him the socks, because it has 6 or 7 different yarns, and each different yarn represents a cat, and you actually create the little image of a cat on the sock. Yeah. And then when we went to Vermont, there was a dyer there that I really like. She's known for her striped yarn kits. And so basically it's just you knit, and it automatically changes colors for you. And so she had a kit with that color changing yarn, and then a contrasting heel and toe yarn. And so, yeah, Mario's very excited to get that going, huh? Yeah.
I can't wait to learn something new. Yeah, I'm a nerd like that. I do like
I like it when you show your nerdy side.
expanding my knowledge. Yeah, because there's so much to learn and do. And I learned it's very okay if you have multiple projects, because I always feel bad because I have multiple projects.
That's right. Yes.
You're gonna leave it at that. That's right.
The end. Nothing more needs to be said.
Okay, we're at our hour mark. I think that filled it up.
and we will leave it at that.
I'm just pleased as punch. I've got a good mill set up here now. I've got good defenses. I need to cut some more wood so I can rebuild those traps. I've got my batteries are almost full because I have the solar generator and the wind turbine.
That's fantastic.
But I only have 2 batteries, and that's fine. But yeah, it's coming together. It's starting to look like a real colony now, which is great. So until then, next time, that's it for me. Do you want to say anything else?
Yeah, no, I think I've said enough. Yeah. If you liked hanging out with us for this last hour, I hope you'll subscribe and hit the like button. And we'll catch you the next time the sun comes up on the RimWorld.
And I'm Mar.
Yes, babe. You're Mar. They're going to think, seriously, this is the Pavlovian response here, that I have beaten it into you. And on that note, we'll see you next time.
Thank you.
Bye.